Good morning. Today I would like to present about case study for DFN 40253 cloud computing with my friend KEERTHI Guru. So our lecturer for this course is Puan Noor Shahidayu binti Othman.
The group members for this presentation is me, myself, Kirti Kumar Guru, and my friend Suvalini Gunasekar. There are two questions in question one. The first one is what is cloud computing? So, cloud computing is the on demand delivery of compute power, database storage, applications, and other IT resources through a cloud services platform via the internet with pay as you go pricing.
Okay, the second part for question one is cloud computing type examples. There are three. The first one is infrastructure as a service, which is called as IaaS. IaaS is used by businesses when they want to move pre-existing applications from a data center inside the company to reduce IT costs. Second one is platform offer service, which is called as PaaS. It refers to a model in which a provider hosts the hardware and software on its own infrastructure and provides the platform to the customer as an integrated solution. The last example is software as a service, which is identified as SaaS. It is about software and data are both online when using SaaS. Users can access a browser from almost any device with almost any operating system, log in, input their information, and receive their results.
Question two is describe five benefits of cloud computing. So the first benefit is security. The encryption of data being transmitted over networks and kept in database is the secret of this increased security. Second is flexibility. It allows businesses to access computing resources as needed without having to invest in expensive hardware and infrastructure. The third is improved collaboration and productivity. This is because easier for employees to access data and applications from anywhere with internet connection in any device. The third one is cost saving, which is lower operational costs and lower capital expenditures on infrastructure and technology. The last benefit is disaster recovery, data backup and replication failover services, recovery and businesses skills are all provided.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the design concept of Amazon Web Services infrastructure to support cloud computing. There are five concepts of Amazon Web Services infrastructure to support cloud computing. The first one is virtual private cloud, which is identified as VPC. Customers can build virtual private networks within the AWS infrastructure using Windows VPCs, which offers a high level of network protection and isolation. Second one is storage services. AWS offers a variety of storage services, including object storage, block storage, and file storage to meet different customer needs. The third one is auto scaling. Customers can automatically adjust their computing resources based on demand using AWS auto scaling services, ensuring that they always have enough resources to satisfy their needs. Fourth one is regions. Each geographic area that makes up the AWS infrastructure has a number of availability zones. With a high degree of fault tolerance and availability for consumers, regions are made to be totally isolated from one another. The last concept is elastic load balancing. AWS offers elastic load balancing services that distribute incoming traffic across multiple instances or servers.
So the fourth question is divided into 2 points, which is explain why Epic Games decided to use AWS as its preferred public cloud infrastructure. So there are three reasons, which is cost effective. AWS pay as you go model allows Epic Games to only pay for the computing resources it needs, which is cost effective and helps optimize spending. The second one is innovation. AWS provides a rich set of services and tools that enable Epic Games to innovate and bring new features to its game quickly. AWS ongoing investment in new services and features also ensure that Epic Games has access to the latest technology. The third is reliability. The fact that AWS has a track record of providing dependable and highly available technology is crucial for Epic Games because any disruption of downtime can result in disgruntled players and a loss of sales. The second part is what are the services on AWS that Epic Games uses. So the first one is Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, which is EC2. It is because to power the game servers and back-end tools for Epic Games. EC2 offers scalable computing power. The second is Amazon Simple Storage Service, which is S3. The user generated material and game assets are stored in game using S3. The last one is Amazon Elastic Container Service, which is ECS. It is the applications that are containerized, like game servers and support system, are developed and managed using ECS.
Number 5 is about cloud services are still susceptible to risks. Construct a theory on how AWS mitigate the risks. So the first thing is physical security. The access to AWS data center is tightly controlled through multiple layers of physical security. Second one is data encryption. Amazon Web Service offers a number of encryption choices, including the ability to encrypt both data in transit and data at rest. The third one is identifier and access management. Users can regulate access to their resources with the help of AWS Strong Identity and Access Management, which is IAM features. D. Disaster recovery and business continuity. With the help of AWS, customers can adopt disaster recovery and business continuity strategies. Last is network security. In order to defend against network based attacks, AWS offers a very secure network architecture. Question 6 about relate how does virtualization work in a cloud computing environment. First one is resource pooling. A physical server CPU, memory, and storage can be pooled by cloud service providers and then dynamically distributed among virtual machines. Second one is workload isolation. By isolating workloads from one another through virtualization, cloud companies can stop them from interfering with one another and negatively affecting their performance. Third one is hypervisor. On the physical server, the cloud provider deploys a hypervisor, also referred to as a virtual machine monitor. The hypervisor is a software that enables the operation of numerous virtual machines. D. Elasticity and scalability. Cloud providers can quickly add or remove virtual machines to accommodate shifting. As a result, cloud service providers can rapidly and effectively scale up or down their computing capabilities without having to set up and maintain physical servers. The last one is multi-tenancy. Multi-tenancy is virtualizations enable multiple virtual machines to run on the same physical server, each with its own isolated operating system and applications. This allows cloud providers to offer multi-tenant cloud services where multiple customers can share the same physical infrastructure while maintaining their own isolated computing environments. Question 7 is about associate 5 benefits of virtualization in cloud computing. The first benefit is cost savings. By maximizing the use of their physical computing resources through virtualization, cloud services provides can cut down on the need for extra hardware and overall expenses. Cloud providers can lower hardware expenses and increase efficiency by dividing computing resources among several virtual machines. The second benefit is high availability. Virtualization enables cloud providers to offer high availability by enabling virtual machines to be quickly migrated between physical servers in the event of a hardware failure. Third one is resource utilization. Through virtualization, cloud service providers can use their computing tools more effectively, cutting down on waste and raising utilization rates. Fourth is scalability. Virtualization allows cloud providers to quickly and easily scale their computing resources up or down to meet changing demand. The last benefit is workload isolation. Virtualization provides workload isolation, ensuring that each workload runs in its own isolated environment and cannot affect other workloads running on the same physical server.
So the question 8 is divided into two parts also, which is credentials are used to verify user identity and permission to access certain resources. Explain root user credential for the first part. So the root user. In Amazon Web Service, as known as AWS, the term root user credential refers to the initial user established during account setup who has complete administrative access to all AWS resources and services. The AWS Management Console and all AWS services can be accessed using these details, which are an email address and password. To lower the risk of security breaches and better control and manage access to AWS resources and services, it is crucial to secure root user credentials, restrict their use, and establish IAM. The second part is IAM user. IAM user credential in Amazon Web Service relate to credential used for identity and access management, as known as IAM users, authentication and authorization. IAM user credentials are made up of a username, password or access key ID and secret access key, and they enable users to control access to AWS resources and services. Passwords are used to control access, whereas access keys are used to programmatic access to AWS tools and services. To reduce the risk of security breaches, IAM users should be created with the fewest permission required to carry out their particular task. IAM user credentials are more private than other methods of limiting access to AWS resources.
Okay, now we are going to sign up for root user in AWS account. In the root user email address, we have to key in our Gmail account. So I have keyed in the Gmail account. The second one is we have to create our AWS account name. For me, I put my name, Suvalini GT. Then I have to click the verify email address. Later, there will be a OTP sent to my email. So I have to key in the verification code in the box. Okay, after I got my verification code, I have keyed. Then I have to click verify. Okay, now we have to create a password for our root user. Okay, after we create, we have to click the continue step 1 of 5. Then it will bring us to another page. There we have to key in our information. So the first thing is I put for business because I'm creating this account for my polytechnic. So I'm keying now my full name, the organization name, which is Polytechnic Bali Pulau, and my phone number. Then later on my country, address, city, and more. So lastly, you have to check the box and then click continue step 2 of 5. Then later on it will show for billing information. You can insert your credit or debit card information, but now I'm keying my big base debit card number. So we have to key in all the information. After key in, we have to click the verify and continue button. Then it will send an OTP number to our phone number to confirm our identity. And also we have to key in the security check number. After that we have to click the send SMS. Then there will be a SMS sent to your phone number. So for me, the verification code has been sent, and I will key in the verify code inside the box, and then I will click the continue step button. Later we have to click the basic support dash free tech. Then complete sign up. It's loading. Yes, now we have created the root user for my account, which is in AWS Amazon.com. Yes. So after we click the sign into console, now we can sign into our root user by inserting our Gmail account. Then the password we have created for our AWS account. But before that, we have to key in the security check number in the box. Then our password. Then we created recently. Click sign in. And then yeah, I've created my AWS account. So up there we can see my name, Suvalini GT. So now I've created my AWS account. Yeah, it's loading. Finally, I've created my account. That's all. Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna create for IAM user. For that, we have to sign in root user, which is Suvalini GT. Then we have to click the IAM service. It will bring us to the IAM service. In this, we have to create the IAM user. In the left panel, we have to click user tag. Then after it shows the user tag, we have to click add user tag. So in the username box, we have to key in the name. For this, I have keyed IT-admin. Later, we have to check the checkbox. In the password, we have to click custom password and then create a password for IT admin user. And then we have to uncheck the users must create a new password for every time sign in and then click the next tag. For this, I didn't create a group for IT admin, so we have to proceed next. And I didn't set for permission also, so we can click the create user tag. Yes, we have created now a IAM user, which is IT admin. So there is a ID number. We have to copy the ID number to sign in IAM user. So now we can copy. First we can view user, and then in the summary box we can copy the ID number. Okay, in the new tab we have to search AWS Amazon.com and then we have to click the sign in into the console. Then first of all we have to log out our root user. And then again we have to click the sign in into the console. After clicking, it will bring us to the page where we have to check the IAM user box and paste the 12-digit ID number where we copied just now and then proceed next. We have to put the username, which is IT-admin, and then its password. So lastly, enter the sign in tag. It's loading. And then yes, we have created the IAM user. We can check on the right above. There shows the IT-admin alias the ID number. So now we have created the IAM user account for AWS. Thank you.